In this video, we will see how to use Postman for Netbox REST API interactions. First, I'll open Postman. Postman is an API testing tool which can send REST API calls and display server response in a readable format. This helps us to manually test the APIs before automating them using Python or Ansible. Here, if you see, I have already added a collection. A collection is nothing but a folder contains all your REST API calls. I will show you how to create a collection and how to add all these GET and other REST API calls and how to add the credentials. In the right side, you can see I'm currently using an environment called Netbox Local, and we can see the authorization here. So let's start creating it. I'll click on New Collection. I will call this Netbox API Demo. Enter. Now I will add a new environment variable. If I click on this, we are able to see two variables added in this environment. Same way, I will create one more variable so that you will understand how to create it. I'll click on environment. I will call this Netbox Local Demo. Here also we'll create two variables, paste it, and the URL is going to be localhost port 8000. Then next is going to be a bearer token. We can give any name here. Then to get the token, I'll go to the .env file. This we generated earlier. I will copy the version 2 token. In the next video, we will see the difference between v1 and v2. For now, we will add the token here. And if you want to hide it, we can mark it as sensitive so that it won't show directly here. Now I'll go to collections. This is the new collection I created. Here I'll go to authorization. Within authorization, I'll select bearer token. And within this, before selecting this, what we need to do is in the right side top, still it is using Netbox Local. I will select Netbox Local Demo. Now to pass the variable, we need to give double bracket. And I have given this as a sensitive data. That is why it is hashing it. Now I will select Netbox bearer token. Now click on add request. Now we will go to the Netbox REST API. Go to API root. And here we can see one API status. It is /API/status. I'll go to Postman. You can see here. So this value it will be taking from the variable and I'm passing this. I will call this 01 get status. And under authorization, you can see it is inheriting from the parent and it is taking the bearer token. Let me send it. We are receiving the data. In this way, you can set up Postman for interacting with Netbox REST API. Now we will add one more request. 02 get sites. Now we just need to give the URL here because it will be inheriting the credential from here. I'll select inherit from parent. save it, send it. Now we are getting the site details. Now if you click on preview, we should be able to see how many items came in the response. Then here we should be able to see the status message, the data which is getting passed, and the received data size. Then under headers, if I click on hidden, I'll click on show the token, and you can see here by default it is framing in this format. It is adding bearer. This is a standard approach. So by default it is adding this because we selected bearer token. And if you want to see the equivalent Python script, we can click on the code icon and select Python request or HTTP client, or if you want to see the curl command for this, so we can see it here. So Postman will help us to manually test the APIs. In the next video, we will see the difference between the Netbox API token version 1 and 2. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.